Hey guys, so this is going to be a little bit different of a video. I'm kind of just going over the past 75 days, what I've learned, what mistakes I've made, and just some tips and tricks that hopefully help you along your journey. Just to get started, I do want to mention that I got introduced to this whole space from Liam Otley, who's the biggest AI automation agency YouTuber in the space, and I kind of fell across his vlog channel, which kind of put me on his main channel and made me start believing in this whole mission. There's a huge opportunity in creating an AI automation agency nowadays, as 90% of small businesses are unaware of how beneficial AI automations could be in their specific workflows. Our job is kind of to act like a transformation partner and kind of understand, okay, what problems they have and what could be transformed using AI automations. I've been in like the online business space for a while now, and I'll tell you that from the e-commerce era to the SMMA wave, from social media marketing agencies to now AI automation agencies are probably the future. And worst case, you build skills in the fastest growing tech space. So it's not really, there's no lose-lose situation here. So 6 tools that change everything. Let's get straight into it. First of all, you need to be on Whisperflow if you don't have it. I think this was like probably the most useful tool that I picked up the past month. Obviously your brain moves a lot quicker or thinks a lot quicker than your hands can type stuff. So it's kind of a cracked out transcription service because it understands what you're saying and then it condenses it into a readable format for whatever you're trying to paste it into. So let's say ChatGPT, you're trying to reiterate a prompt and you keep going at it and you just keep typing and typing. But instead of doing that, you just say what you want it to fix, and it's just way quicker that way. It removes filler words as well. So like the ums, buts, everything gets rid of. Another tool that I've used since like 10 years ago, I want to say, is a YouTube speed controller. So this is a Chrome extension that you could download and basically allows you to tweak your YouTube videos to higher limits. Obviously, right now you could probably tweak this up to 2, but if you download this extension, you could go higher than that. And I highly recommend you do, because a lot of these YouTube videos, they be rambling on about nothing like right now, and you could just fast forward that so you could get all the content that you really need to digest without spending too much time. Okay, so content creation. One of the videos I came across that kind of persuaded me to start making YouTube videos and posting is content is like real estate. As the AI/AI automation industry grows, your content becomes more valuable. So I really am betting on this whole like online business model to take form and just continue growing. And I really do believe that anyone who starts right now are early adopters. Don't wait for perfection. You should start posting right away. So any automation build, from like the first thing that I built was a tweet bot, or just fixing the date, I guess. Just posting anything really helps. It's just getting into the groove, and like slowly your edits become better, and like slowly you start to realize like what kind of tech tools that you want to use. For example, Screen Studio. That's what I'm using right now, and it makes the quality of your videos 10 times better. Another thing that's been very useful that I recently incorporated, transcript generator. This doesn't really go in with the content creation niche, but it's more that once you get into this industry, in this space, you will have continuous streams of content and knowledge to consume. But the difficult part about that is you get overwhelmed and you don't have enough time to watch all 10, 20 videos that are posted every single day. So when you're looking at all these videos and like the unnecessary ones, not the technical ones that you actually have to watch in depth through, but the other ones that you still want to get the gist of what they're saying and just like be up to date, you could go onto a site like this, youtube-transcript.io, plug in the YouTube link, copy the transcript, and then use a simple prompt like this. I'll link this down below, where it takes the YouTube transcript and converts it into a tight, condensed summary. This way, instead of watching an entire 20-minute video on 2x speed, you can just read a 2-minute summary and still get the gist. This has been super useful for me personally. So last but not least, Notion and Google. So Notion's kind of my brain. That's where I keep all like the operational side of things for the business, whether it be like login information or just everyday tasks or which projects I'm working on. Google is kind of where I host more of like the work. So like the system prompts, the reiteration, presentations like this, content creation, folders, etc. Definitely highly recommend utilizing Notion if you haven't. I use it for my personal life as well, and it's been extremely useful. Okay, so let's talk about voice agents real quick, right? Probably like the most least work, but most rewarding in terms of an AI automation. Why is it so useful? Well, instead of a small business hiring a full-time receptionist, they can have a voice agent that is available 24/7, so they never miss a client lead. It's also bilingual support, so it makes customers feel comfortable, and those 2 points alone make it worth gold to the small business. And it's definitely worth learning. Highly recommend utilizing VAPI to build out the system prompt. It's been pretty solid so far, as well as using 11 Labs if you want to integrate it with bilingual capabilities. So these graphs don't do it really justice, but this is the current results. So far, we've landed one client and in the final deployment stages. There's another one in the pipeline, so hopefully we can close that deal, have a contract signed, and start working on that project as well. And in terms of automations built, personally, around 5 and continuing to do so. I feel like in this space, it's really important to constantly learn, which is why I ride the AI wave. So AI is changing the world every day. You're better off riding the wave than getting left behind. So regardless if you're an agency, business owner, or if you're just watching this video out of curiosity, I think it's important to stay up to date. And I think this space is going to continue changing and growing, evolving. So by being present in the space, you can watch out for opportunities, and maybe AI automation agency isn't the route that you want to take, but by having an agency, you can learn about these little problems within specific niches and specific companies, and you can develop a software product out of that, and you can just continue to scale and like look for opportunities throughout the horizon. So hopefully this helps convince you to either start an AI automation agency or contact us for a build. Yeah, good luck.